fans, happy Halloween. Welcome to another daily news chat about the Chicago Bears with Mike DePilla. I'm Mike McGuire, and today we're going to dissect the Bears at the halfway mark here and point out what we think our three biggest problems are with that team. I'll let you dive right in, sir.
Well, here's the biggest thing for me. Right now, the Bears' story is a story of ego and failure. And it starts with the coaching staff, and it starts all the way back in the offseason. You go to the Super Bowl with a terrific team, the top defense arguably in the whole league, and Lovie Smith fires his defensive coordinator.
Okay, that's a problem.
It's a personality clash. It's an ego thing. He brings in Bob Babbage, obviously not ready for the job, and look at the defense this year. They've suffered. They've been playing horrible, predictable defense. Offenses have picked them apart, injuries notwithstanding.
The injuries have been a problem. It's kind of tough to settle all the blame on Babbage's shoulders when the players aren't playing up to their expected
You can't
ability.
settle all the blame, but it goes from there, and then your general manager trades away your best running back because he's got an ego to feed too. He wants to put his guy in there, the big draft pick, and Cedric Benson has been god-awful.
Losing Thomas Jones feeds into my biggest problem for the Bears, and that's the running game, both sides of the ball. The Bears are only averaging 79 yards a game on the ground, and they're giving up well over $130. So you're talking about they're just chewing up half a more football field at will. And I think if it wasn't so easy to run against the Bears, people would throw more, and that would expose another huge hole in the Bears, and that's the secondary. The coverage has been terrible. You saw when Tillman and Vasher was out, it was a joke. And then when Mike Brown went down, the safeties, you saw them get exposed as well. So I think the secondary is a big problem. Third kind of ties into the running game, but I'm going to say it anyway. The offensive line has been up to expectations. And you're starting to see...
they missed Tank, maybe?
No, not the defensive line, the O-line. I'm saying they're getting a little too long in the tooth, a little bit too many gray beards on that line. They're not opening up the holes they did last year.
Okay, well, I'll say the D-line also.
Yeah, okay.
And, the D-line is not putting great pressure on the quarterback.
It's an easy argument to make, too.
Anderson, after a great rookie year, is kind of falling off.
And you've seen his holes against the running game, too. I think people run right at him because he's an undersized end. He's fast, he's a great speed rusher, but he might just be a pass rushing specialist.
Right, and he's the kind of guy who maybe you just put in those situations like you mentioned. Otherwise, he gets worn down playing against the run, and then he's not effective.
Not as good on third down, exactly.
And that's another coaching thing to me. And I think the coaches have really dropped the ball. Ron Turner has dropped the ball as well on offense.
Agreed. Is that one of your big glaring problems? Is Ron Turner as well?
I think so. I really think that he could have done a much better job. You got to got Devin Hester in there much earlier.
Here's the stat that really hurts me below the belt, and that's the fact that the Bears haven't scored a touchdown in the first quarter. You got to be more creative than that. You got to figure out to play with a lead every once in a while, and the Bears coaching staff hasn't given their players a chance to do that. No. So I'm with you on that one, buddy.
All right. So where are they going from here then?
I still think they have a chance. In the second half of the season, you're talking about 8 opponents who have a combined 30-27 record right now. You're going to got to get Vasher back, and you're going to get a hell of a lot of luck, and you're going to have to play a lot better football. They're not dead, but they're circling the drain.
Okay, while you're making good points, like I disagree. And here's the thing, because the Bears are looking at 9-7 right now. And 9-7 teams don't go to the playoffs with a wild card unless they have a good division record.
They're going to have to kick some ass to get to 9-7 too. So I'm sorry to interrupt.
Right. Well, they're going to have to win out in their division. Right. They're going to have to beat Minnesota and Green Bay. No question about it.
Sure.
To even have a chance. And I think there's too much bad mojo on this team right now. You got Brian Greasy not being able to take credit for a last-minute scoring drive to win a game. You kind of got the sidelines wanting to get their credit too, and Brian Urlacher with his injuries now.
When the wins have been few and far between, everyone wants a fingerprint on it. It's been an ugly start.
It is. It's a team of disharmony right now, and I'm sick of it.
Oh, absolutely. We could sit here and list our top 3 problems, but we could go on for hours and hours about what they've done wrong. It's been sloppy from start to finish, and they're going to have to do a lot better if they want to make some noise in the second half.
No, we'll see it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen either, but I'm still pulling for them until they're mathematically out. 9-7 might happen. They still got a chance to be 10-6. They got a chance to be 11-5. Or something like
Bulls.
that. Yeah. Well put. I think it's about time to start rooting for them bullies. For Mike DePilla, I'm Mike McGuire saying, come on, Bears, let's have a better showing in the second half.